Did EVs really not have enough range? And did car companies use the best batteries available?
Battery technology at that time was lead-acid batteries and allowed the car to go 60 miles. If you started out on a trip knowing that you were going to go dead in 60 miles, you'd be nervous about making the trip.
For those who wanted greater range from an EV, 100 miles or more, a better battery already existed, developed by a well-known inventor working in Troy, Michigan, about 30 miles from General Motors headquarters. With over 200 patents to his name, Stan Oshinsky had pioneered a new battery, and GM purchased controlling share of his company.
When I said that we were going to put in a paragraph into a newspaper that said we had achieved this, I really expected congratulations to flow in. And then I knew that something was different when the opposite happened.
Oshinsky was censured for publicizing his battery advances without permission and asked not to run advertising in national publications. The EV1 debuted with a weaker battery. It would be another 2 years before Oshinsky's batteries were installed in the EV1.
The first version of the EV1 had defective Delco batteries in them and they kept failing. So that was GM's failure on those batteries. Once they put good batteries in, they didn't have any problems.
Ultimately, GM sold its share in Oshinsky's company to an unlikely buyer.
Then when the nickel metal hydride batteries were improved so that they're now lasting longer than the life of the car and cheaper than an engine, Chevron Texaco stepped in and purchased control from General Motors of Oshinsky technology. The oil companies do not feel threatened by battery technology because they effectively crushed it.
The thing that he's probably most famous for is this device, this idea of a bubbler where you're taking fuel. You could put really dirty stuff in here, and with this process he's able to run an engine cleanly, efficiently, and there's a lot of application. He does an academy where people come take classes. How many people have taken your classes?
In the last 3 years, about 500.
500 people. And
about 25% of them hold engineering degrees or PhDs.
Okay. A lot of PhDs have taken an interest in this more overseas than in the United States.
Yes.
You are more famous and revered in Europe than you are in America.
In France right now, they are teaching this at universities. You can actually go in and take the class on geet.
Okay.
And learn how to put this on tractors and cars, whatever you want.
Take a 5-credit course on geet.
Yes.
In Europe.
Right.
Okay.
Or a 1-week crash course.
But in Utah, they won't cover you on the local news.
I'm not allowed on the campus here.
Okay.
Not in the United States.
So, but you've had a hard time getting things into the markplace and getting funding.
Well, I'm trying to concentrate on something that would have the greatest impact on mankind, cleaning up the planet.
Okay.
Heat.
Okay.
And this is not politically friendly.
Because?
The government gets too much money in road tax.
And who else?
Oil companies, OPEC.
Okay. How many people have put one of these things on their car, and what happens when they put them on their car?
Over 37,000 people took the free plans off the internet and wrote us emails saying that they had put it on engines, and they were running all over Europe, the United States, Africa. Some of the people that went in and filed complaints were employees who were involved in stealing $440,000 from me, and 8 crooked attorneys, one after another, that were supposed to be working for me, that turned around and they were working for the Attorney General. They took all the documents to defend me, handed them to their new partners, and said, here's what Paul's going to use to fight you. Well, it's pretty hard to fight the system. When you have a system out there that does not want you there, and people willing to pay enough money to buy off friends, and buy people that are real good solid church people, where they end up being excommunicated very shortly thereafter. But those are the witnesses against me. And as far as my going after all the crooked attorneys and all the other crooks that rip me off, I don't need to. I'm just going to print the truth on the internet with the evidence.